Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Tottenham have gone ahead and signed Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth for about 65 million euros. I mean, what a great deal for Tottenham. Solanke was massive last year and he was very important for Bournemouth, and to be very honest, Spurs needed a striker and they have gone ahead and splashed the cash and they have gotten Solanke from Bournemouth. So as a deal, it looks quite good, because as I said, Solanke was really great, really impressive last year. He scored about 15 plus goals last year, so it's always good to have a striker who can score that goal. And Spurs, they have struggled for a striker since Kane left. Richarlison was supposed to be that guy, but he has not been able to perform. He has for the last 2 seasons, to be honest, he has been really disappointed. So they needed somebody to come in and score, be that poacher that Harry Kane was, and I think Solanke is a great choice. There are going to be people who are going to say that it was only one good season from Solanke, and then Tottenham have gone ahead and splashed the cash, a huge amount on him. But I think the way that Postecoglou likes to play, I think Solanke is going to benefit a lot from that. He's quite fast, he can run behind the defense, he's good with his head, so I think it's a good signing, and especially with the way that Spurs play, I think he's going to fit in very perfectly. He does not have to move the leagues, he does not have to leave the city as well, just a small drive South London and he's at the Spurs training ground. So I think it's a good deal for him as a player. You look what is good for you in your career and for your family as well. So I think it's a great move for him. Just as I said, some kilometers away from the Vitality to go to the new White Hart Lane Stadium. So it's a good deal overall. The price, you can question that it's like quite high, about it's going to be 60 million pounds, so it's a good amount of money that they have made. It's almost like their record bid for a striker by Spurs, by like a record signing for the club he could turn out to be. So it's a good amount of money, but again, you need to count in the English tax, like of course because he's English, you need to have you need to pay about 10-15 million, even 20 million extra. I think if he would have been like, to be honest, if he would have been a Spanish or a French player, you could have gotten that guy in 40 million at the max. But because he's English, you need to pay that English tax, and they have paid it. They wanted a striker. There were rumors about Richarlison leaving and going to Saudi Arabia, but he has denied it. He said that he was offered a good amount of money, but he has denied it. And now they have gotten Solanke as well, so they have gotten two good strikers. Richarlison has not performed to the level that the Spurs faithful would have hoped, but now they have a good striker in Solanke, and Richarlison is there, so there is a good competition between these two players that can help Postecoglou trying to get Spurs back in the top 4 into Champions League places. I think it's a good signing for them. Prices, I don't want to keep on talking about the prices, but again, it's a good price, and I think in a way Bournemouth would be very happy that they have got such a good price for him. They would be devastated that Solanke has moved on, because he was very important for them, a vital part of their team last time around. He scored a good amount of goals, but to lose him, they have gotten 60 million out of him, so they can go on and they can reinvest in the score. There's still a good amount of time remaining for the transfer before the transfer window closes, so they can go ahead and sign a good replacement for him, and they can reinvest invest the money on other places at the pitch as well. So overall, it's looking like a good deal. It's still not confirmed. Only the fees has been agreed. Personal terms seem to have been agreed with the player as well. The medical is left, and the official announcement is still pending, but as of now, it looks like the deal will be done within 2-3 days. They would Spurs would want that the deal gets finished, completed, and he becomes an official Spurs player before the start of the season, so they can get him into the starting 11 on the opening day of the season. So it's a good deal overall. I am a bit concerned because, like as I said, it's he was really good. He had like one good impressive season last year. So whether he will be able to keep up that form is a question mark. But Spurs have gambled on that. They have paid a good amount of money on Solanke. So let's hope I really don't want to hope as an Arsenal fan. I don't want anything good to happen, anything nice to happen to Spurs. But being unbiased, I want to be as unbiased as possible. Let's hope it's a good signing. He is able to return that the number of goals that Spurs want with the amount of money that they have paid. It's not looking like I really hope it happens. I wish, and I'm on a fence on this one, because I think he's a good player. The money they have paid in this market is okayish, and I think he is gonna work out. I think he might struggle in the beginning for, like, let's say a month or two, but then I think when he gets the form, he will score goals. I'm pretty sure about that, because he's a national goal scorer. He will score goals. I think he will be turn out to be a good signing, but I think Spurs fans would have to wait for him to get into form. Maybe he scores a hat-trick on the opening day and shuts my mouth up. So but I personally think it's going to take him time a little bit, not that much, but I think he would still would need a little bit of time. So yeah, that is for me, that is my view. I think on a whole, it's a great signing for all three parties involved. Bournemouth, I would say they would be a bit devastated that they have lost such an important player, but the money that they have gotten, they can go on and they can reinvest into other players, not just one player. I often say that when these lower clubs or mid-table sides, when they lose an important player and they get huge money, it's important to reinvest into good areas. Like, not just go for one player and invest all your money there. It's better to invest money all over the pitch, because usually when you go and you try to invest on one player, it's backfire. So it's better you invest in every area of the pitch. You can bring in 2-3 signing that can, like, let's say Solanke scored 15 plus goals. You can bring in 2-3 players who can as a whole score 17-18 goals, like 5-6 goals per person. So like, you can invest everywhere on the pitch. So I hope that Bournemouth do that, and with a small club like Bournemouth, it's going to be very important to get the huge amount of money of 60 million. So I think it's a great deal overall. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this deal. Were Spurs right to spend that much amount on Solanke after a good after just one good season, or have they made a mistake? Should they have they have asked for a lesser price? Should have paid a lesser price, like in terms of 50 million or 45 million, and what do you think? Will Solanke be able to replicate his last season forms at Spurs and help them get back into the Champions League? And what about Bournemouth? What do you think? What should they do? Which players should they go out for with the money that they have gotten in trying to replace Solanke? Let me know in the comment section below, and like the video, share it as well. Please click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.